This bush tucker puts on a gorgeous display of colour, doesn't it? Pigface, or Carpobrotus, the botanical name. Look how big the flowers are, as big as saucers almost. There we are. You can get an idea of how big they are in relation to my hands. Very big. Oh, look at that one. They're all very big. So big. Gigantic. As I said in the previous video, the flowers are edible, and the leaves are edible as well. And the flower will eventually die back. Like just here, that flower is shriveling up. The flower will shrivel, and it'll shrivel a little bit more, and it'll shrivel even more, and after this stage it'll turn into a fruit. A fruit will form just in there. A fruit will form in there. That will be the fruit there, on the underside there. That will be the fruit where just the underside. And they're said to taste like a salty strawberry. That's a bud before it opens. Very good bush tucker. Very colourful. So bright. Such brightness, it's amazing. Such brilliance. It's like a barrier reef or something. I can't wait for it to spread further and further. It is spreading further and further. Should be twice the size next year. We have them in more than one location, and they are spreading, so something to look forward to as the years go by. Look, here we are about a week or so later, and all the petals have fallen off the stars. Well, I mean, they've become stars now. They look rather like stars, really, don't they? Each one has a fruit in the middle, forming. See there? There's fruit forming in the middle, said to taste like a salty strawberry. I must try them again. I haven't tried them for a long time. I don't think I had a fully ripe one last time I tried them. Everywhere you see a star, there's a salty strawberry in the middle. Salty strawberry. Good bush tucker. Salty strawberries. Wherever you look, wherever there's Pigface, you'll find salty strawberries. Well, there's some nice ones. Not ripe yet. I'm going to wait till they're juicier. It should be juicier than that, I'm sure. Let's turn it sideways to see how it's developing. When they're ripe, you're supposed to be able to squeeze this bottom part, and the salty strawberry shoots out the top. It's a bit soon for that, I think. I'm going to wait till they're riper. There's a flower. I think they will have an extra flush of blooms later on, actually. There's the salty strawberry developing. Red there. Salty strawberries developing. I think it's going to be a couple more weeks until they're juicy enough. We've had plenty of rain lately, so that fruit will be a nice salty strawberry in good time. Oh, a mosquito's biting me now. What have I done wrong to deserve that? There's a salty strawberry developing. They've all got that distinct sort of star shape. They look juicy enough. You can see that they contain water, can't you? You can see that. There's a red one that's reddening up a bit. All swelling up, full of juice. Traditional bush tucker of our First Nations people for thousands of years. Listen to that wind. Well, you can see that's juicy, can't you? In good time. In good time, we'll come back and we'll try them when they're much riper. We will. Okay, let's just do a little bit of botany and have a look at this. Cut through it. Can I do it with one hand? There we go. It's not right, but there you can see. Go away, fly. There you can see what it looks like when there's a cross section. There's a juicy bit there. It's not ripe yet though, I don't think. I think it goes redder and juicier. I'll leave it for a couple of weeks. There's the part that you eat, that top part. Indeed, when it's ripe, you can squeeze the base of the bud, and this part shoots out, slides up, ready to eat. So when it's actually ripe, you squeeze it from the base, and the fruit part juts out the top. So it's not that ripe yet, obviously. But that's a cross section of the fruit flower, just for people's interest. Must come back when they're riper. Just rinse them under the tap because I saw some silver trails from slugs on them. I'll just taste a bit of this underripe one. They're not ripe yet. It's a bit sour. It's a bit sour. No, they're not ripe. I'll have to come back in a couple of weeks when it's riper and juicier. They're too green. This is green. The fruit isn't ripe yet. Let's look around the estate. We might find some quandongs that are ripe. Mightn't we, if we're lucky? There's some bottle brush at least. There's some bottle brush. Well, we're after quandongs. Let's find some quandongs. Bush tucker style. Quandongs. Well, let's find some quandongs. Quandongs. I need something to sweeten my palate after that sour fruit. There's a nice ripe one, look. Nice ripe quandong. There's another. There's another quandong with its nut. Look, this is a Myopera montanum, this tree. Like acacia, it's one of the natives that are listed as being a good host tree for quandong. So, see this nut? I'll drop it under this tree and hope for the best. We'll have quandong coming up under the Myopera montanum. And here's a wattle tree, one of the hosts, the main host really, isn't it, for quandongs. So if you live on Table Mountain in Cape Town, where there's all acacia trees, You might like to grow some quandongs as well. I'm like Bugs Bunny. Acacia trees, hosts for quandongs. There's some lovely quandong to sweeten up my palate. Yummy. Good bush tucker. Beautiful quandongs. Anyone who's got a wattle tree in Australia can grow a quandong. Just grow the quandong underneath your wattle tree. Listen to that wind. And there's the quandong seed. It contains an edible nut. Just like the sandalwood, its relative, it contains an edible nut. I know, I'm a bush tucker nut. Oh, this quandong is so yummy. Sweetening my palate. Sweet and sour. Good bush tucker. So yeah.